हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू माय चैनल। आज हम करने वाले हैं लीगल डिक्टेशन मैटर। सो बी रेडी फॉर द डिक्टेशन। स्टार्ट। The learned counsel for the appellant contended that having regard to the agreement entered into between the plaintiff and the defendants as regards the rate of interest, the trial court as well as the high court committed an error in not accepting the claim of the appellant to award the interest. The High Court was also not justified in holding that the appellant was not entitled to charge higher rate of interest without giving notice, and charging such interest was in violation of principles of natural justice, in as much as rate of interest was enhanced without giving an opportunity to the defendants stop. According to the learned counsel, the High Court committed an error in refusing the claim of the plaintiff on the ground that it failed to follow the circulars issued by the head office. The circulars issued were only for the guidance of the officers of the bank, which could not vary terms of the contract. Stop. Learned counsel added that the claim of the bank was substantiated by the accounts maintained by the bank. The extracts were produced before the trial court. Stop. Further, in 1978, the defendants acknowledged their liability of the amount, and the amount calculated was on the basis of the enhanced rate of interest on the basis of the agreed terms between the parties. Stop. According to him, it was not open to the defendants, having acknowledged the liability, to contend that the rate of interest charged was on higher side. Stop. It has also the submission of the learned counsel for the appellant that once the plaintiff placed the evidence before the court to establish that it was entitled to charge higher rate of interest, it was for the defendants to rebut the same. Stop. The defendants in this regard failed to do so. Stop. The courts were not justified in refusing to award the interest as claimed by the appellant. Stop. Learned counsel for the defendant number 1 submitted that in the plaint itself the plaintiff has claimed the contract rate of interest at 11%. Hence, it was not been to the plaintiff to claim higher rate of interest in the plaint. Averments were not made as to what was the rate of interest charged from time to time. Stop. The learned counsel submitted that the trial court, on appreciation of evidence, recorded findings as to the appropriate rate of interest, and High Court has confirmed the same. Stop. Hence, this court may not interfere with the findings. Stop. We have carefully considered the submissions made by the learned counsel for the parties. Stop. The trial court rejected the claim of the plaintiff as regards the interest on the grounds that there was absolutely no record to show that at any time the defendants agreed to pay any higher rate of interest than the agreed rate on the said three loans taken by them stop. We must point out at once that this observation of the trial court runs contrary to the very agreements exhibit P1, P5 and P11 stop. Further, the acknowledgements made by the defendants in 1978 also indicate that the defendants acknowledged their liability of the amount due and the amount had been calculated on the basis of the enhanced rate of interest stop.